Talking about JellyBean has been a big hassle on this channel, and almost a big hassle for everyone else. That's why it has been short-lived. But I never got the chance to talk about RedVelvety, or Red Velvet, or however you want to put it. RedVelvety follows the same sort of formula that goes along with both JellyBean and the YouTuber FrostFox, where they're essentially PNG/comfort streamer YouTubers who make short, like quick attention span videos for, well, most likely the demographic of children, where they essentially respond to things that fans have sent them, or respond to just any news that relates to anything that they want to talk about. But as you know, booster vaccine Salty here is going to be talking about the recent RedVelvety changes. Now, all these PNGtubers have been widely renowned as cringe and just bad by almost the whole TikTok and YouTube community, and I've seen very little people come out with any sort of opinion that's worthy of hearing. As you know, majority of them are not very good, and they're sort of just the same repeated thing with no actual criticism towards anything at all. Now, what is so wrong with JellyBean, RedVelvety, FrostFox, etc. and etc.? People renowned and viewed JellyBean's content as cringe over the app TikTok, and essentially bullied her for that. A couple of dramas and allegations did come out about JellyBean, which were not very good dramas, and majority of the things that were stated in those dramas were false. Then this switched over to the YouTube ecosystem, where the YouTubers started talking about how cringe JellyBean's content was. Majority of it was all in good fun, but I couldn't find anything that sort of agreed with the take I had, which was the fact that no one should really care about if someone's content is cringe, because it's clearly not made for your demographic, especially when it's clearly appealing to children as of the fast-paced, edited, yelling, and cutesy avatars and cutesy subject, as well as the communities that they reside in, aka Minecraft. But essentially, what's the issue with RedVelvety now? RedVelvety is the exact same sort of PNGtuber as JellyBean. They are extremely loud in their videos, and they sort of have the same editing style as well as font to text. You know, they're all sort of the same person, just slightly different personalities and different character stills. But after seeing the RedVelvety situation unfold, I realized how repetitive this sort of situation has got, and I'm glad it's coming to a close with most of the bigger YouTubers who are talking about it. This will likely be my last video involving these people, unless something new and juicy comes out, of course, because I love to milk views. But what is so wrong with RedVelvety? RedVelvety, again, makes the same cringe, annoying content that is seen by the whole YouTube community as cringe and annoying as JellyBean does. But I think all the people that are quote-unquote criticizing, which I'll get into later, RedVelvety and JellyBean and any other PNGtuber are not very, well, their claims may be valid, but it's simply not adding anything to the conversation. Through all the videos that I've watched on both JellyBean and RedVelvety and any other PNGtuber, I have not found an opinion that has any value to it except for a couple of YouTubers that actually function when it comes to criticizing creators. But I'll get into the 3 ways that I think these sorts of videos should be held. There should be 3 forms of criticism content. A, bringing awareness to a topic through your commentary. B, deconstructive criticism, which essentially is just being destructive and malicious and trying to take down a creator by just shitting on them for 8 straight minutes. And then finally there's C, constructive sort of jokey criticism. Now this one has a long gradient to it. There's definitely a gray area. There's either the constructive criticism or there's the horrible criticism, and then in the middle right there, there's the constructive criticism that's there along with jokes that may be seen as bashing to some people, but are all in good fun in the end. Which that is the way this situation should have been handled, but I see multiple creators just being destructive, saying, oh, content's bad, without giving any form of criticism to help them improve their content, which I don't mind you festering for views, because it's been a rough 2022 so far. These 3 months have been probably some of the worst view months possible. I mean, just look at the Salted channel, it's not doing too hot. But just trying to take down a creator for the sake that you don't like their content is just simply gross, because with YouTubers like Pointless, a Cheeto, and even Jaden, as much as I don't like to say it, offer a different opinion. They offer something of value that could be thrown up into the conversation. AE, Pointless, for instance here, thinks the content is loud, boisterous, annoying, and doesn't entirely like it, even though that may have been a little exaggerated, so take that claim what I just said with a grain of salt. But they simply think that the content is cringe. But they also do state multiple times in the video that there's room for improvement and that they don't hate these creators, which in my opinion is the right opinion to have. Now you may not agree with it and go for deconstructive criticism, which honestly, to each their own, but I just simply don't think that's right. But Pointless balances out perfectly the state that they don't like really the content, but they see potential, they see the fact that they don't hate JellyBean because they don't think they're a bad person. They also give criticism as to how to improve the content. In my opinion, I just don't think the content's that horrible at all, and I don't really have much to criticize. Because again, it's for a set demographic. If you don't like JellyBean's content, then it's most likely that it's not for you. There are definite cases where that is not the truth, where it could be designed for a specific demographic, but it just doesn't reach there. Tell me, half the people that are ragging on JellyBean, are they a part of the Minecraft community, and do they check in on Minecraft Dream SMP people very frequently? Tell me, half of the TikTokers, are they all Minecraft people? Okay, I said that in the weirdest way possible, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Or are you ragging on a creator because, first of all, you're not made for the demographic, second of all, you don't like the content, and third of all, you just want to take down their entire internet career because of that factor? Which I've reiterated this multiple times in every other video that I've ever made. But I mean, come on, what else is there to talk about? Like, you guys are not very good for doing this. Like, simply just creating content to dookie on a bunch of different creators is just, it's not funny. It's not good criticism. You're not adding anything to the conversation. In the wise words of Pokemon,
you ain't funny, that's not true. Maybe you're just boring as frick.
And lame as hell. Alright, Pokemon joke bit is over. That's to talk about for another day, and that another day was back in 2021. Oh, it's crazy to think that we're already 3 months into 2022.
Dream is hiding this huge secret from you. So Dream has recently come out with a statement revealing that he has been madly in love with close friend and fellow Dream Team member George.
Fatherless jokes, guys. That's still funny in 2022. Actually, to some degree, it is funny. Just, like, not when it's used in this way, because I just don't think I was laughing at that time. Like, I get, oh, it's the running shtick to make fun of PNGtubers because, you know, they're cringe, guys. RedVelvety was clearly joking and mimicking people who think that way. And in this person's description of the video, they acknowledged that it may be a joke, but it's still cringe, which would make no sense whatsoever, because for the joke to be cringe, but still a joke, they'd be, you know, satiricalizing, if that's even a word at this point. I'm making up stuff as I go. But if they were making this as satire, how would it still be cringe? The only way that it would be a cringe satire is if they didn't do it a good way. Which honestly, they didn't do it in a bad way at all. May not have been funny, but like, your video made no sense. But just as all of the videos that I make, they also make no sense. This video was sort of to just get back into the groove of making content, as has been gone for the 3 days, because there has been nothing happening and I'm bored of not being able to create videos. But over this weekend I will probably make like 4, because again I have missed like 3 days of uploading. So please leave some video ideas down in the comments or on my community tab, as that would very much mean a lot. Subscribing to the channel would also be a big help. Following my Twitter in case you ever miss a notification, even though you know you're already subscribed with post notifications on. Right. I also give little unfiltered opinions, stuff that I like to talk about, and overall my personality. So if you'd like to see more of me, because obviously you do, because I'm fantastic, then go follow my Twitter. Liking this video would help it push it out to more people, because I feel like I have one of the more unique opinions on the situation than only a few share with me. I mean, ever since I first initially saw this situation unfolding over my For You page, I've always had the opinion that these people don't understand what they're talking about in any sense of the word. But thank you very much if you've gotten to this point. It would really mean a lot. And if you just like commented down that salty is funny, say hashtag salty is funny down in the comment section, and I'll heart your comment just to know that you've shown a lot of support. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten to this point, then yeah, bye.